Beloved soul, you didn't just stumble here. Heaven sent you. This is your confirmation, a word wrapped in divine timing, a message the angels have waited to deliver. Angels say, get ready. Your soulmate has news that will change everything. Yes, everything, and it's coming sooner than you think. If your heart is already trembling, don't scroll. You are meant to receive this, right here, right now. If you feel this word pulling on your spirit, type, I'm ready to hear it, in the comments. Speak it boldly. Declare it aloud. The moment you do, something in the spirit realm begins to shift. The moment you respond in faith, heaven moves in alignment. Like this video right now to spread this prophetic word to others who are waiting too. And if this word already feels like your confirmation, seal it with a super thanks. Honor the message. Honor the movement. Now hear me deeply. Your soulmate is holding something in their heart. Something big. Something sacred. Something they've waited to tell you. And it's going to change your entire story. They've been carrying this secret news like a flame in the dark. They've rehearsed it in their spirit. They've cried over it. They've prayed about it. They've asked God for the right time. And heaven has answered. Isaiah 60:22 says, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. The time is being made right, and they can't hold it in any longer. They're preparing to speak, to confess, to reveal. Some of you have felt it, a stirring in the atmosphere. Your dreams have changed. You've felt their energy. You've heard their name in passing. You've felt a pull in your soul that you can't explain. This is not your imagination. This is your spirit being prepared. Because what they are about to tell you is life-altering. They're not just thinking about you. They're planning around you. They're seeing the future with you in it. And they're about to make a move that will confirm it. They know who you are now. There's no more doubt. They've seen the truth. God has revealed your name in the secret place. And now their heart cannot unsee you. Jeremiah 33:3 says, call to me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things which you do not know. Your soulmate called. God answered, and he showed them you. They've been overwhelmed, silent, still, but not because they don't care. They've been holding this revelation because it carries weight, because it demands action, because once it's spoken, there's no turning back. Get ready, because they are coming forward with truth, with news, with a divine confession, one that may shake you at first, but it will anchor your heart. Type, I receive this truth, in the comments if this resonates with your spirit. Your agreement is prophetic. It tells heaven, I'm ready. Give a super thanks if you believe this news is already on the way, because what they say next will change how you see everything. It will make you cry. It will make you grateful. It will confirm what you hoped in secret. They want to talk, but not just about love. They want to talk about forever, about covenant, about legacy, about choosing you above all. They are not playing anymore. This is not a phase. This is not infatuation. This is revelation. This is destiny. This is divine alignment. Proverbs 16:9 says, in their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Heaven has been guiding their steps to you, and now the final ones are being taken. They are nervous, but determined. They are afraid, but full of faith. They are emotional, but finally strong enough to say what needs to be said. They may speak in person. They may write it. They may even break down crying, but they will speak. And when they do, you will feel your entire future shift. This is the kind of news that makes angels stand still. That makes heaven rejoice. That makes every tear you cried feel worth it. You have waited. You have prayed. You have fasted. You have stayed faithful. Now comes the revelation. Now comes the explanation. Now comes the divine unveiling. Psalm 27:14 says, "Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart." You waited. You were courageous. Now your heart is about to be strengthened. This message is not for everyone, but if it's for you, you feel it in your chest, like a pulse, like a fire, like a whisper saying, "Get ready," because they're not just coming back. They're coming back with truth, with tears, with trembling, with plans, with love that has matured in the secret place. Love that has been tested. Love that has survived the silence. Love that is ready to speak. If this is for you, say, "I'm ready to receive their words," in the comments. Don't let this pass silently. Let heaven hear you. Let your faith unlock the moment. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement right now so you never miss what the angels are revealing. And if this is your word, seal it with a super thanks to activate the flow of this promise. They've been quiet, but they've never stopped watching. They've been distant, but never disconnected. They've been praying, and every prayer brought them closer. Now they're here, standing at the edge, holding the words that will change everything. And they're about to open their mouth. And when they do, heaven will weep. You will weep, and the story will begin again. With truth, with healing, with power, with God. Psalm 126:5 says, "They that sow in tears shall reap in joy." You sowed in pain. You're about to reap joy. From their mouth, from their news, from their heart. Your soulmate is ready to speak, to surrender, to confess, to choose, to change everything. Their hands are trembling, not because they're unsure, but because the moment is sacred. They don't want to mess this up. They don't want to lose you. They've waited too long. They've gone too far. They've learned too much. And now they're ready to say what they've never said before. This isn't just a message of love. It's a message of clarity, a message of purpose, a message of covenant. They aren't just coming to date you. They're coming to declare you, to defend you, to devote themselves fully. 1 Peter 4:8 says, "Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins." They know they've made mistakes. They know they've fallen short. But their love for you is real. And now, it's rising. It's holy. It's pure. And it's about to spill out. They've been practicing in prayer. They've spoken it before God. Now they're bringing it to you, face to face. Spirit to spirit, heart to heart. The angels have watched them cry. Heaven has watched them war. They've fought against fear. They've resisted delay. And now the war is over. Now the release has come. Now the news is ready to be spoken. Type, "Let the truth come forth" in the comments if you feel this opening in the spirit. Your agreement is powerful. Heaven is listening to your response. Like this video now, as your way of saying, "I'm ready to hear." Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement right now so you never miss another holy download. And if this word is already igniting something in you, give a super thanks to honor the message. They're going to tell you that they couldn't forget you, that no matter what happened, no matter how far they ran, no matter who they tried to replace you with, it didn't work, because your name was sealed in their heart. because your presence lived in their chest, because God would not let them rest. Song of Solomon 3:1 says, "All night long on my bed I looked for the one my heart loves. I looked for him but did not find him." They've been searching for you, even when they didn't know it, even when they pretended not to care, even when they pushed you away. They were still reaching, still hoping, still waiting for the green light from heaven. And now, that light has turned green. Now, the time has come. Now, the truth can no longer be hidden. They're going to say things like, "I didn't know how to love you back then. I was afraid I'd lose you, so I stayed away. I prayed for clarity, and God showed me you. I thought I was too broken for you. But now I know we're both healing together." They are ready to be honest, truly honest, transparent, unfiltered, repentant, and ready. Their words won't be perfect, but they will be real, and they will be holy, because they are wrapped in obedience, because they are bathed in tears, because they are covered in prayer. If your heart is breaking just hearing this, it's because your spirit already knows. You've been sensing the build-up. You've been feeling the pressure. And now the dam is about to burst. Isaiah 42:9 says, "See, the former things have taken place, and new things I declare. Before they spring into being, I announce them to you." This is your announcement. The new thing is springing forth, and it is carrying your name. Type, "I welcome the new," in the comments if this is your word. Let your fingers testify. Let your faith speak up. Declare that you are open. Declare that you are ready. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement now. Heaven is pouring out, and you cannot afford to miss what's next. Your soulmate is not coming empty-handed. They're bringing insight. They're bringing revelation. They're bringing restoration. They're going to tell you how they've grown, how they've changed, how they've surrendered, how they've fasted, how they cried out for another chance. You may not understand how deep this goes, but God does, and heaven is rejoicing over this obedience. They could have stayed silent, but they chose truth. They could have settled for comfort, but they chose purpose. They could have run again, but this time they ran toward you, because your love is worth it, because your soul is home, because your presence is the promise. Psalm 85:10 says, "Mercy and truth have met together, righteousness and peace have kissed." This moment is the meeting place, where mercy meets truth, where past meets purpose, where silence meets confession. This is not just a message. This is a miracle. This is a holy collision. And you are at the center of it. Prepare your heart. They are about to knock. They are about to call. They are about to write. And their words will break you, then build you, then bless you. If you're ready to receive their confession, if you're ready to embrace what's next, type, "I am ready to hear it all," in the comments. Give a super thanks if this feels like your confirmation. Let heaven see your faith. They've waited for this moment. They've cried for this moment. They've asked God, "When will I be strong enough to speak?" And now heaven is saying, now. Their heart is beating faster every day. Every time they think of you, it aches. Not from pain, but from holy pressure. A release is coming, and when they finally let it out, it will not be small, it will not be vague, it will be real, and it will be unforgettable. You've been sensing this shift. Your spirit's been stirred in the quiet. You've felt eyes on you. You've felt their thoughts at night. You've woken up feeling like something sacred is drawing near. You're right. You're not imagining. Amos 3:7 says, Surely the sovereign Lord does nothing without revealing his plan to his servants, the prophets. And beloved, this is your revelation. God is revealing the plan before it manifests, before it arrives, before the message is spoken, so that you will be ready. You won't be caught off guard. You won't be confused. You will be prepared. You will be positioned. You will be grounded in peace when they speak, because the message they're carrying, it has weight, it has oil, it has heaven's signature all over it. It's been written in prayer. It's been edited in tears, and now it's ready to be released. Some of them are practicing what to say in their mirror, in their car, in their journal. They keep starting with your name, but every time they get emotional because they know this isn't just love. This is legacy. If you can feel this in your bones, type "This is for me" in the comments. Let the angels mark your agreement. Your faith is not silent. Let it speak. Let it confirm. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement now to stay in alignment with this divine flow. And if this word is breaking something open in you, send a super thanks to seal your agreement in faith. They're going to tell you what they saw, what they've realized, what they've known but been too afraid to admit. They're going to say, "I know it's you. I feel peace when I think of you. God kept confirming your name. I couldn't escape your spirit. You are the one I prayed for but didn't think I deserved." They will speak through tears, and you will hear the sincerity. They won't try to impress you. They'll try to reach you. Reach the deepest part of your soul, the part that was almost ready to give up, the part that needed one more confirmation, one more gesture, one more sign that this love is real. You're about to get that sign, and it will come through their voice, through their tears, through the trembling sound of truth. Ecclesiastes 3-7 says there's a time to be silent and a time to speak. The silence is ending. Now comes the speech. Now comes the words that shift everything. Now comes the conversation that changes the course of your destiny. You will remember where you were when they said it. You'll remember the feeling, the tears, the silence after, the holy stillness, because their words will pierce your soul with truth and healing. You've waited, you've hoped, you've cried, and God says, now you will understand. Now you will see the reason for the delay. Now you will receive the fulfillment of the promise. Psalm 145-15 says, "The eyes of all look to you, and you give them their food in due time." Your due time has come. Your confirmation is near. Your clarity is arriving. They're going to tell you they want to build with you. Not just talk, but walk. Not just start, but finish. Not just love you, but lead with you. They are ready to grow, ready to commit, ready to walk in obedience to the divine instruction. Because this love is not a trend. It's a testimony. It's not about feelings alone. It's about God's plan. They'll say things like, "I've never felt this sure before. I want to do life with you. I want to protect you, cover you, pray for you, love you, and never let go again." This will be the kind of conversation you write about, you dream about, you testify about. This is the moment where pain turns to promise, where confusion turns to clarity, where delay turns into divine timing. If you believe this is what's coming, type "The wait is over" in the comments. Speak it into your atmosphere. Release that word into your home, your heart, your life. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you don't miss the rest of what heaven is saying. And if this word is moving you deeply, give a super thanks now to honor the truth of this moment. Because angels are watching. Heaven is leaning in. The news they're carrying, it is holy, it is heavy, and it will change your life. They're not just coming with love, they're coming with news, with answers, with plans, with vision, with divine urgency. And when they speak it, you will never see your life the same again. They've reached their turning point, a moment where silence becomes too loud, where waiting becomes unbearable, where holding it in is no longer an option. Heaven is urging them now. The angels are whispering, "It's time. It's time to speak. It's time to reveal." Your soulmate is standing on the edge of obedience, and they are about to step into it. With trembling hands, with a racing heart, with eyes full of tears, but also full of hope, because they know that you are the one, the only one, the chosen one. Proverbs 25:11 says, "A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in settings of silver." This is that word, spoken in the right time, wrapped in purity, dripping with heaven's fragrance. They are ready to be vulnerable, ready to be real, ready to confess things they never told anyone, about how they feel, about how much you mean, about what they saw in you from the very beginning. They tried to run, they tried to move on, but they couldn't, because love like this doesn't leave. It lingers. It speaks even in silence. It pulls even in the distance. It waits, even when everything looks impossible. Isaiah 55:11 says, "So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty." Their words are being released now, and they will not return empty. They will carry change. They will carry peace. They will carry the power to heal what was broken. They're about to say, "I remember everything, every look, every word, every prayer. I never forgot you." And you'll feel it, not just in your ears, but in your soul, because the words are backed by heaven, because the timing is prophetic. If your heart is racing right now, comment, "This is my moment." Declare it with trembling faith. Let heaven hear your yes. Like this video if you know your spirit is bearing witness. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you don't miss a single divine word. And so a super thanks to say, "I believe this word is for me." They're going to speak of dreams, of visions, of things God showed them, signs they couldn't ignore, moments that haunted them, confirmations that chased them down. They'll say, "I saw you in a dream. You were smiling. I felt peace in that dream. I woke up crying because it felt like home." Because it is home. Because your spirit is home to them. Because God hid your soul in their prayers, and now He's revealing it fully. John 16:13 says, "But when He, the Spirit of truth, comes, He will guide you into all the truth." And beloved, the Spirit of truth is guiding them now, guiding them to confess, to express, to finally say it. What they've held in, what they've hidden, what they've feared, is now about to be released. Their words will feel like prophecy, because they are spoken from the heart, but echoing heaven, full of grace, full of truth. They might stutter, they might cry, but they won't hold back anymore, because the burden of silence has grown too heavy. Because love is stronger than fear now. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him." Everything is about to work for your good, even the delay, even the silence, even the distance, even the pain, because it brought you here, to this word, to this season. to this divine announcement. If this word is pressing on your chest like a holy pressure, type, "It's working for my good," in the comments. Don't hesitate. Speak it. Believe it. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement now, if you haven't yet. And if this message feels like it's unraveling your spirit, send a super thanks to honor the truth that's finding you today. Their news will break something, but it won't be you. It will break fear, break silence, break delay, break every wall that stood between you and destiny. Because the message they're carrying, it's sacred, it's specific, and it's unstoppable. When they speak it, you'll know this was all real. That heaven had its hand on your story, that the angels weren't silent, that the waiting was for something holy. Psalm 130:5 says, "I wait for the Lord, my whole being waits, and in his word I put my hope." You waited, you hoped, and now the word is coming. From their lips, from their tears, from their soul. They're coming to say what they never could. They're coming to reveal what they tried to hide. They're coming to change everything with one confession. They're not just coming with feelings. They're coming with decisions, with direction, with destiny in their hands. They've made up their mind. They've made peace with their fears. They've let go of distractions. They've surrendered their pride. And now all that's left is you. You, beloved soul. You, the one their spirit couldn't forget. You, the one their heart still beats for. You, the one they saw in their dreams and never stopped praying for. Hebrews 10:23 says, "Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful." Heaven is faithful. God is faithful. And this love has been faithfully preserved for this moment. They're going to tell you something that will make everything click. All the confusion, all the waiting, all the unanswered questions will finally make sense. You'll hear them say, "I wasn't ready before, but now I am. I had to grow. I had to break. I had to meet God again before I could meet you the right way." And beloved, you won't need to force it, or chase it, or question it, because peace will fall over your heart like rain. That's how you'll know. Philippians 1:6 says, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion." This is that completion. This is the promise maturing. This is the seed of love finally bearing fruit. They'll share their plans, how they want to show up for you, how they've envisioned the future, how they want to walk beside you, not in front or behind, how they want to serve you, cover you, cherish you. They're not perfect, but they're surrendered. They're not all-knowing, but they're led. They're not fearless, but they're brave for you. And it's all because love has matured. What once was confusion is now confirmation. What once was hesitation is now holy pursuit. What once was silence is now sacred speech. If this word feels like prophecy unfolding in your heart, type, "I'm ready for sacred speech," in the comments. Let the angels record your agreement. Let the heavens see your readiness. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement if you haven't yet, because heaven has more to say. And if this word marked you, touched you, or shook you, sow a super thanks to honor what you've received. They're going to look you in the eyes, or write you with trembling words, and say, "You were the one all along. I didn't see it clearly before, but God made it undeniable. You are my person." And those words will fall like healing, like oil on wounds, like sunlight breaking through clouds, like answers to every unspoken question. You won't need to defend yourself. You won't need to explain the past, because they've already seen the truth, and they chose to return because of it. This is not just about romance. This is about revelation. This is about divine alignment. This is about the unfolding of heaven's scroll. Jeremiah 1:12 says, I am watching to see that my word is fulfilled. And beloved, God has been watching over this word. He's been guarding it, protecting it, preparing it, and now it's being fulfilled in your life.